was incorporated in 1816. Many reasons for this, such as good soil, long growing seasons, pleasant climate, and of course, even though some Indians still lived in the area, there was no longer as much hostility between the white men and the Indians after the defeat of the Indians in the Tuscarora War of the early 1700s. There were a surprising number of free blacks in Granville County.
I invite you to visit McCormick Creations located at Triangle Town Center at 5959 Triangle Town Boulevard in Raleigh. They have gifts for every man or woman in your life and for every occasion. McCormick Creations is now your official Yankee candle supplier. McCormick Creations also offers special candle making classes, a location for your meetup group, and so much more. Stop by today to pick up your Yankee candle or a gift for your loved one for any occasion. McCormick Creations is located at Triangle Town Center in Raleigh. This was my first massage. Tracy walked me through the entire process. It made me feel comfortable as possible. We had a delightful conversation and our studio was beautiful. I will definitely be returning for another massage very soon. This is a direct quote from a review from the Whole World Massage located at 3509 Haworth Drive, Suite 205 in Raleigh. At Whole World Massage and Med Spa, our focus is you. We love working every day with people like you, helping them look, feel, and perform with youthful energy and beauty in mind and body. Call today to see how Tracy can help you feel great today. 252-213-4478. 252-213-4478. It's time for local talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. And a good morning. Welcome to our local talk program here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. It's Friday, which means Miss Kellie Syfan joins us here for Behavior 911 and the Applied Behavior Happiness. How are you today?
Doing so well. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. If you can, bring that up to a little bit closer to you. I should have done that before we went live. But let's do our quick little 30-second infomercial about who you are and what you do, okay?
Absolutely. So I'm Kellie Syfan. I'm the owner of Applied Behavioral Happiness, where I help change behavior for protect the spirit. My big focus is on helping families with tantrums and meltdowns, irrational fears and phobias, and behaviors that result from trauma.
So you are based out of the Franklinton area, kind of Wake Forest, Franklinton. And so what was one of the reasons, we'll get into our discussion here, which we're going to talk about the summertime. Again, there is 1 week left in school, meaning summertime is here. What the heck we're going to do before summer camp kicks off, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But what was the reason why, of course, are you from? How'd you kind of end up in Franklinton?
Oh, that's an interesting story. So I'm actually originally from California.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my old accent will kick in every now and again. I spent most of my university schooling in Texas, managing ranches, and worked in a couple different companies there. Ended up in Colorado. That's where I got into behavior analysis. I was mostly working on in schools, in clinic settings, and on military bases. I was in the Colorado Springs area, so spent a lot of time on military bases, working with families there. And then got a job opportunity out here in North Carolina, lived in Durham for a while, and then found this little spot in Franklinton.
Love it. It's beautiful up there. It's beautiful up there. Of course, we've been there multiple times to the farm. If you missed our live video, we actually walked around with the camera. We were able to kind of look at your horse, look at your goats. Of course, you got 2 brand new baby goats here.
We do.
And you're excited.
Just 4 goat kids this year, which is exactly what we were hoping for. And are they cute?
You got some ducks, you got some chickens, you got rabbits, you got a little bit of everything at the farm, and we love it. So with school, there's a lot of graduation, especially kindergarten, first grade. Graduation is coming up here next week. We know Monday for one of ours, but what do we do? What do we prepare for it? What kind of conversation do we have? So look, now, one, we need you to sleep in until 8:30, 9 o'clock, but we know that's not going to be happening. But what are some of the conversations to kind of lead up to that situation about when the summertime is here?
Sure. So a couple big things to consider here. We already know that transitions can be really tough for kids. So it's not just a transition from school into summer, but also a transition out of high structure often into low structure. And for many kids, that is a landmine field. Just that I knew my boundaries, I knew what I was doing into, I don't know where the boundaries are, let me go and find them. And let me go and find boundaries often looks like, is this a button? Is that a button? You know, lots of poking and pushing and trying to figure things out, or even going into a lot more meltdowns where we're going, hey, I was regulated by this schedule, by this routine. Now it's gone very suddenly, because that's how school works. You're in school, you're out of school.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with myself, but I don't know why I feel this way. So it just turns into those big catastrophic meltdowns.
And so when that meltdown does happen, of course, a lot of times with parents, summer school, you still got to go to work. Then you have to figure out what are you going to do with your child after or during the work day. And so when that meltdown does happen, or hey, we don't want you to go, but we have to go, kind of situation, what do you say? What's some of the conversations, some of the things that you could say to the child?
Sure, it's a tough situation because it's not something you can fix. First of all, as I said, the kid might not understand why they are feeling this way. That sudden change may not register as, oh, I'm feeling dysregulated because my routine is changing. That's not common for kindergartners, first graders to be able to think that deeply into their own behavior.
I mean, I'm 35, so I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah, it's tough to do. It's really tough. So when we see those moments of, okay, we've completely melted down, two things to consider. One, you can't fix it. You can't fix it. And it may mean I need to make sure my child is safe, and then I need to leave. And that can break your heart. Absolutely break your heart. But if you sit and try to fix it, you're creating more spaces to fall into. So think about when you're really upset as an adult, and you just need somebody to vent to. And then they try to start fixing it. It just makes you mad. No, I just needed to vent.
Yep.
And then they give you a solution. It's the worst solution you've ever heard. And now you're not mad about the thing you're mad about. You're mad at them.
Yeah.
So now you've got two things you're mad about. Same thing happens with kids that are melting down. In those moments, it's not about finding the perfect solution. It's about let's make sure they're safe. Let's give them as many tools as we can. I can't fix this right now. And if you need to leave, you need to leave knowing first that they're safe.
Yeah. This Behavior 911 with Kellie Syfan, Applied Behavior Happiness, every single Friday beginning at 10 a.m. here on Next Door Radio. If you missed any of our shows, head over to our website at nextdoorradio.com. You'll be able to watch the videos and listen there of every one that we've ever done, dating back, 2 years or so now, which is crazy.
Holy smokes.
It's great, right? I know, it's crazy. So what are some, now that we're in the summertime, now we've figured out what to kind of look for and talk about a little bit, the transitioning skills-wise. What are some summer camp programs that you are aware of, either at your farm or that you're very comfortable as, hey, you should go here?
Absolutely. So at my farm, we're doing a couple little events. We're going to have another Herbalicious Kids, which is a wild foraging class. That's going to be May 20th and 21st.
Okay.
Then I always love making referrals for Three Bluebirds Farms down near Kellie. They do an exceptional job. It's nice outdoors. They've got the facilities for all different types of needs. Had a number of kids go there. Every single one has had a beautiful experience. I'm very comfortable making that referral.
Okay.
Also going over to Lego with Jeff, which I know you met Jeff
Yes, ma'am.
recently.
He's just a good dude. He's a good dude.
He's a genuinely wonderful gentleman, and he knows his stuff, and he's so insightful. I am very comfortable. I've already made a number of referrals over to his summer camps, looking at how do we make sure that our kids are going somewhere where they are going to be fully understood. The staff at those two locations, Jeff and the staff over at Three Bluebirds, absolutely comfortable making referrals there.
Outstanding. Of course, you can listen to that show on Tuesday, the 16th. We'll be able to air that show, of course, recorded for presentation at that time. Right now, we do have Kellie Syfan with Behavior 911 and Applied Behavior Happiness. That's the best way to kind of get a hold of you and kind of figure out what they have any questions moving forward into the summer. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Absolutely. So if you just need to sit down and talk it out, happy to do 30 minutes free. You can call me 984-235-1058. You can email Kellie at Applied Behavioral Happiness, or go to the website, appliedbehavioralhappiness.com. Any of those red request appointment buttons, you can get a hold of me.
There you go. How are the goats? I know
my
you said you have
goodness.
2 new ones, so you have 4 now
Yeah.
babies. How are they?
So the youngest one, the very last one to be born, 2 sets of twins, the very last one to be born, his name is Skip. And he is a loud
love
goat.
that.
And I tell you what, when I talk about kids and anybody really who want support, but they don't want to be seen and like a sit on the couch. How are you feeling? This is great. I'm so glad to be here. You can see the tenseness just considering being stuck in that place, having to talk about your feelings. But going out to the farm, sitting down on a bench, choosing a spot that works for you, having a little goat climb in your lap, and then just talking about whatever you want to in that moment, talking through some difficult things. You can just listening to myself talk about it, I can feel the calm so much more than being stuck in that little office. So it's been really, really wonderful to have that as a part of the therapy process.
I love it. Well, congratulations. Glad they're healthy. I mean,
Yes.
That's the most important part. I was thinking to myself, now let's get into the hard discussion about, let's talk about animals. So that's the fun part. Appreciate one more time. What's the best phone number for you?
Absolutely. 984-235-1058.
Fantastic, Kelly. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much for joining us here, part of our local talk program. Of course, this is Behavior 911. We'll see you next time, okay? Have a great weekend. Enjoy. Until next time, my name is Trey Stein. On behalf of our local talk program, we do have a recorded presentation at this time with Ms. Carly with Victims Vibes, Tales of Trials and Triumphs, right after this.
Switching is easy. We do